Now, Cody and I have been feuding for quite a while, and we decided to settle our differences the way our grandpappies did, a good old-fashioned card game. It's time to do. There can be only 2 years worth of sets, and we can only buy cards from the previous 3. We welcome you and your kin to the Yugioh Rotation Series.
Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Cody, and I was always told I was mediocre at Yu-Gi-Oh! So today, we need to take a little bit of a look at Enemy of Justice. This set introduces the Destiny Heroes, a subset of the hero archetype with a few notable cards for our limited format. The first being Destiny Hero Doom Lord, being able to be a 2-turn banish of an opponent's monster, almost like Chaos Sorcerer on a normal summonable hero monster. We also get the Diamond Dude, known for his turbo, and also the ability to send a spell card and then activate it at another point in time. And then we have the Dread Master. Another card in this set, Clock Tower's Prison, is the only way you can special summon him, which to be able to trigger his effect of destroying all monsters you control except Destiny Heroes, summon 2 from your graveyard, gain attack, and potentially go for a big OTK. We get more cyber stuff with Cyber Prima being kind of the only notable one, maybe Cyber Gymnast to discard a card, target a face-up attack position and destroy it. Definitely Cyber Gymnast might see play, whereas Prima being a super rare is just a kind of a conditional like D spell. Another good super rare is Cyber Phoenix. If it's destroyed by battle sent to the graveyard, you can draw a card, and while it's in attack position, negate spell traps that target one machine monster you control. Just the ability to draw a card makes this very, very valuable, and I see it being something that Isaac and me would potentially pick up at least a singular copy of if we don't pull it in our box. Victory Viper and Swift Birdman, Bird Joe, Harvey, Birdman, Attorney at Law are conditional spell and trap removals with different effects. Viper needs to destroy a monster by battle, and Swift Birdman needs to be tribute summoned by tributing a wind monster. Majestic Mech Oka is a rare in this set. It can be normal summoned without tributing. It has basically Monarch stats. The only thing is that it's destroyed during the end phase, but it's also basically a Monarch, so you can even just singularly tribute and stick this on the board. Or if you just need to go for a little bit of extra damage, you can just normal summon that bad puppy. Banisher of the Radiance is a notable card. It's a monster with the effect that any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. This is a really tough thing to get over in Constructed, but I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. Like most other sets, we get more elemental hero fusions. Things that I'm looking for are Phoenix Enforcer, can't be destroyed by battle. Shining Phoenix Enforcer gains attack for each elemental hero card in the graveyard and can't be destroyed by battle, as well as elemental hero Wild Wingman. Discard a card, target a spell trap, and destroy it. We also submit our application to become a part of the crew of Sesame Street as we get HERO. 4 of the most broken hero spells I think we'll ever get before heroes finally rotate. H gains 500 attack, inflict piercing. E, search an elemental hero, add it from deck to hand. R, destroy spells and traps equal to the number of heroes you control. And then Oversoul is Monster Reborn for normal hero monsters. I think this is what I've needed to put it over the edge, because I've always noticed that I haven't been getting the right hero at the right time because I haven't been able to turn on the signal and get them in the emergency. Grand Convergence is basically Dark Hole, and if all you have to do is have a Macrocosmos on the field, which is a trap card here later in the line, yeah, this is a really good card here. Dimensional Fissure, all monsters sent to the graveyard are banished instead. This is a theme in this set. There is a lot of banishing here. Clock Tower Prison is an interesting card that once per turn during the standby phase, you put a clock counter on it, and when there are 4 or more clock counters, you take no more battle damage. This basically, unless there is a way the spell and trap removal such as our Righteous Justice, you basically lose the game because you can't kill your opponent. Unless you're low in deck count, in which you deck yourself out, that's hardly ever happening. Destiny heroes also get their own hero signal in the form of Destiny Signal, and D-Time kind of bridges the gap between elemental heroes and Destiny heroes. Macrocosmos, while this face-up card is on the field, any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. It's one of the most powerful cards and constructed like Dimensional Fissure, except works more like Banisher of the Radiant, and that just everything gets banished instead of just what's on the field. And we finally get a powerful counter trap in the form of Forced Back. Negate the normal summon or flip summon of a monster and return it to its owner's hand. I gotta say, this set is absolutely crazy, and I haven't gone over everything, and you know, because there's a lot of notable things here, and I don't want to take up too much time, but yeah, this set is absolutely a powerhouse, and after rotation, I can see these cards just dominating the next 2 years. And with that, we move into the card buys. Well, this is my last chance to do it, so I'm gonna go ahead. Like, I really thought about this long and hard. This is my time. This is the set. I'm ready to make things happen. And the first card I am picking up is the second Cyber Dragon. I've put it off long enough. I have to pick up a second one now. Isaac's already got a second one. He might go for a third one. I can't be behind in Cyber Dragons. I need this. I need this guy at least at 2. I won't be able to summon the Cyber End Dragon like I wanted to. It'll kind of make sense here with my next buy. The second card I'm picking up is a copy of Elemental Hero Rampart Blaster. This fusion of Clayman and Burstinatrix is one that I haven't gotten yet, and I think is one of the only combinations that I don't have realistically, because you can't, they don't have one for every combination, but definitely Clayman and Burstinatrix are 2 that I think are worth fusing, especially with Rampart Blaster being able to attack my opponent directly when in defense position, because this card actually did receive an errata where this line of text here, but only if your opponent controls no monsters, was added much later in its life. So I'll be able to, with a 2500 defense, not be able to be destroyed by Saber Beetle, not be able to be destroyed by the Majestic Dude, a Cyber Dragon. He has to use removal like Karma Cut or Wing Blast in order to get over this, because I can just keep attacking him for 1,000 points, and in 8 turns I win. And those are the buys. I'm actually very excited for this episode. Last episode, Isaac creamed me because I was ill-prepared in my deck building. I didn't take into consideration things that are important, like having better things you can summon and keeping cards in hand and thinking about when you use your interruptions. But I've been a good boy. I've went to my fusion school classes, and I'm ready to Yugioh Shokan my way to victory. All right, go see Isaac and go see his buys.
Oh boy, we're on a roll now. Although I am still honestly scared of all of Cody's freaking elemental hero strategies. Like, they just keep getting better and better in this format. Like, this year is absolutely amazing for heroes. And you know what? This set is no different. It's going to give them some nice dang support, and Cody's going to be able to do whatever the hell he wants with it. So our strategy is to block that out. Try to not make it doable for him. But you know what? I'm okay being the villain for this rotation. I won a previous game, so I am now ahead in this rotation, and I plan on keeping Cody back in that stinky room I had over there in the intro sequence. I'm about ready to crack some packs like I cracked some skulls last time, so I'm good to go for this bad boy. The thing is, like, there's no good archetypes other than heroes, so whatever I pull, like, basically is just gonna have to be anti-hero strategy. And what I buy is gonna also have to be anti-hero, but I got some fun cards that are going to be really decent for this set, I think, but we'll have to see. So this is our last chance to get anything from Cybernetic Revolution, and we only have 3 matches left with those cards from 2005, I believe. So this match and the next 2 episodes. But you know what? I think this is going to be really fun. These are cheap cards. I'm going to be picking up 2 Ebon Magician Curran. Okay, hear me out. There's a card, basically Clockwork Tower. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it prevents battle damage. This is effect damage. It can get around that, and you can beef her up to about 2,000. I only pulled 1 of these, even though it's a common, so I'm going to be picking up 2 more. And with stuff that helps prevent the battle phase and stall out games, such as Threatening Roar and Swords of Concealing Light, I think we can keep Curran alive long enough to at least get the effect off a couple times, which could be game determinative. And I also have the monster that she goes into, Princess Curran. I would only play 1 of them because it's a very specific summoning condition, but you know what? Yeah, it might be worth playing because she inflicts 600 damage to your opponent for each monster that they control during each of your standby phases, so we're gonna see if that's okay. And for my second card, I'll be picking up 1 more Malfunction. That's right, I'm going all in on this card. It can stop effects really well. We have lots of good trap cards that can miss timing if we use a Malfunction, so I really want to keep 2 of these in the deck at least. I think this is gonna be a pretty dang good set. Let's move on to the pack opening. Alright, 24 packs of Enemy of Justice. I am the enemy of the justice. Ooh, we got some D time. That's so good. No. But H, we're starting to get the hero, and O, Oversoul, not bad. Along with the Macrocosmos, this could be handy. It can stop Cody from using that elemental fusion that allows you to use monsters from your graveyard, because if it's just banished, then it obviously does not work. So I am happy to see some macro. We get an ultimate rare Dread Master. That is very, very funny. Now, Herald of Purple Light has a quick effect where you can discard that card and 1 other fairy monster in your hand in order to negate the activation of a trap card and negate it, and destroy it rather. So honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of these guys, but it's kind of hard to say because you need at least 2 fairy monsters specifically, which is very inconsistent, but it's fine. We'll see what happens. Also, Grand Convergence and Dimensional Fissure, pretty solid. Guard penalty can basically be a situational upstart goblin. So I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of these guys. I don't want too many though, but it could be worthwhile. Victory Viper XX03, getting a machine deck going at least. A and an R and an E. Not bad, buddy. Icarus Attack is an amazing card that we just cannot use. There's like 2 or 3 winged beast monsters, and one of them, as you can see by Swiftberman Joe, is 6 stars, so kind of hard to use this guy.
Okay, time for some packs, and we're going to open up Enemy of Blank. Alright, let's just open up and hope that we get all the hero cards, like the H and the E and the R. We get the Macrocosmos, that's good. We get the E, and we get a Diamond Dude. This is pretty good. I'm glad we got one. All right, off to a good start, and we get R. That's really good. I want to see more R's. We get O. All that we're missing is H. Grand Convergence is good. We already have the Macrocosmos, and then we also get the Cyber Prima. Okay, could be better, but I will not look a gift super rare in the mouth. Oh, I didn't know Hero Mariner was a common. That's actually pretty interesting. I thought it was an ultra like the rest of them. Pack 4, we get the E, and then we get the O and the Fissure and the, ooh, we get the Uka as well. That's a good pickup. Ooh, Banisher of the Radiance, actually really nice. HR? Do we have a problem here? Do we gotta contact HR? Because Isaac keeps crushing me? This isn't fair. I demand to speak with my representative. This set's actually doing me pretty good right now. With the deck that I've built, this set is actually pretty good. Ultimate Rare Life Equalizer, I don't think we'll ever pull anything off with that. We'll just go ahead and move on and get another Life Equalizer. Alright, 10 out of 10, what do we get? We get Dreadmaster. This is actually pretty neat. If I do get any clock towers, this might be something I add into the deck here. I don't think I've seen enough D signal though. And speak of the devil, we also get a Diamond Dude and an Ultimate Rare Dreadmaster. Now all we're missing to pull Destiny Heroes together are clock towers. This is actually getting pretty spicy, and we can just buy those as a super.
Oh, here we go. This is what I want to see, the clock tower prison. And honestly, Life Equalizer, you could do some shenanigans with that thing. I wouldn't mind seeing this guy. In fact, I am seeing him right now, right in front of me. Alright, halfway through, and we get finally a forced back. That's what I want to see. Oh, thank God we pulled at least one of these. I want 3. Oh my God, I'm so happy that we have this one, and also the Whirlwind Weasel. This is probably the best card that we could pull. And I'm sad that I think this is only my first one. Yes, forced back again, second pack in a row. Bam! Pack 14, I'm getting so many Grand Convergences, but I think I only pulled like 1 Macrocosmos, which is kind of crazy, because it is literally a common. We need as many Macrocosmos as possible. I think that's our 3rd Dreadmaster and the 2nd ulti-rare Dreadmaster. Absolutely hilarious. And another Herald of Purple Light. That guy's alright. And here we are, Banisher of the Radiance. That's actually a pretty good hit as well. Happy to see this guy. Good.
Isaac's probably showing you how many good cards he's gotten, and I'm going to continue to show you how much better cards I've gotten. As we get to the Elemental Absorber, this might come in handy later. Majestic Milk Oka is good, E is good. I think I basically have playsets of everything at this point. Now we're just hoping to get the hollows that we want. I did say now we're hoping to get the hollows that we want at some point in this video, maybe possibly if it wasn't cut out. But we get to the Shining Phoenix Enforcer. This is actually pretty good. All we need now is a regular Phoenix Enforcer. Oh baby. The very next pack, I get the Phoenix Enforcer. This is great. I love it. Oh yes, Cyber Phoenix. We get to draw 1 card when destroyed by battle. This is so good. My deck's gonna be fucking poppin'. Force Back is really good. I actually am surprised this is my first time seeing it. This is just a poppin' set for me. Oh, we're moving on. We're down to the last 4. Oh, what do we get? We get Majestic Mech Goru. I think it's a Tribute 1, Tribute 2 summon, can inflict piercing on 2900. Very, very nice. Might not be able to use it as much as I would like. We get a 2nd Prima, not too terrible. We get a Harpy's Pet Baby Dragon as the rare. And then we get a D-Time. At the last pack, let's see what we can get. And it is Destruction of Destiny as the rare. Yeah. I do think we really pulled it out of this one. This set absolutely, just this opening was cracked. I don't think I need to buy anything from this set. I think I literally pulled every single card that's worthwhile having in this set, and in multiples. Maybe I'd pick up another Forced Back because I only pulled the 1, but other than that, this episode is looking pretty dang good. I don't think Isaac's ready. I don't think he's ready for what I'm about to do here. I'm about to ruin his day. Oh, baby. Destiny, it is my time. We're gonna send him to the ER while we talk to the HR, and then Oh, I just won. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I'll see you in deck building.
Pack 18, a second clock tower prison? Holy crap. This is end of the macrocosmos, there it is. But this is looking good. I can even summon Dreadmaster with 2 clock tower prison. Like, that makes it a lot more consistent. Alright, I just need 1 more forced back and then I'll be pretty dang happy. Come on. Another forced back, another life equalizer. Shenanigans ensue. There's so many miraculous descents. I pulled way too many of these guys. It could be pretty much any other rare and I'd be happy. But anyway, the 3rd Herald of Purple Light. You know what, if we have 3, we may as well run 3, that way they can discard themselves, right? And last pack. Can we seal it with anything amazing? Another Banisher or first pack? No, but that's alright. This pull has been pretty dang good to me, I'm not gonna lie. Missing some rares, but with the 2 Clock Tower Prison in our soup slots, I'm happy with that. And then we got 3 of the Dreadmaster, I believe. Freaking, let's add this to the collection. Let's get to deck building.
Welcome back to my side of the table, and I am on my last will here. This is, if it doesn't go well this episode, I have to give up here, because there's no way that I can lose 3 in a row, especially when I have such a good, strong card pool. I gotta run the heroes back one more time. The HERO cards are absolutely busted. I brought it down to 40 cards. There's so much going for the deck right now. It has to win. And if it doesn't, I guess it just was my destiny. So we're going to continue living for the day and go through the card by card, starting off with the Majestic Mech Oka. It's basically better than Buzzsaw Chainsaw Bug. It doesn't give your opponent a card. It's basically just good spot removal, and you can even tribute summon it for a nice Monarch. 2 Cyber Dragon, really good for going second, really good to tribute over your opponent's monsters. The 1 Cyber Phoenix, this is actually going to be very important because I don't think Isaac's going to expect this. I'm going to set a monster and he's going to attack into it with something, and then I get a free draw off of it. That draw is absolutely going to be very crucial. I can even set this up in attack position and make him use removal so that he makes sure that I don't get the draw, but then he had to waste a removal spell like Wing Blast or Karma Cut so that I didn't get a draw that turn. Treeborn Frog is a really good card. If I can, I feel like if we can get Frog resolving, I won't be short of defensive options and I won't be short of aggressive options trying to tribute for a Cyber Dragon or a Mech Oka. 2 Drill Roid, a really good card. And then we are putting Bubble Man back in the deck. Especially with E-Call, I can basically just search him when I need him. 2 Wild Heart, 2 Avion, 2 Burstinatrix, 2 Clayman, and 2 Sparkman. I've come to the realization that I want to see every hero all the time in every single draw, except for when I already have the hero in my hand that I need, where I need the other half of the hero. So I'm going on a 2x2x2, other than Bubble Man, because Bubble Man is crap. I figure it is that if I draw the Sparkman, I have a less chance of drawing the same Sparkman, whereas in the last episode, I kept drawing every single copy of Sparkman and never once saw another hero other than Sparkman, Avion, or Wildheart. So I'm running 2 to decrease the chance that I draw the same one. And then I'm also running 2 because 3 copies of Emergency Call basically is the 3rd-ish copy of every other hero, because then I can just search the ones I need. We have 1 for a little bit of attack modification, the 3E to search, 2 R for spell and trap removal. Isaac is side decking non-fusion area. That card is scary, especially with this deck. So I want to be able to destroy it, especially normal summon hero, play R, get at least 1 spell trap destruction. Oversoul basically is the monster reborn of the deck. get any of my guys back from the graveyard. I'm only running one of it because it's kind of situational that I'm ever going to get to use Oversoul, because I have to have the hero engrave, and with Miracle Fusion in my deck and with other cards in my side deck, and that just got introduced in the format, like Macrocosmos, it's a lot harder to send stuff to the graveyard at this point, I think. If I do get it in my hand and it does resolve, it is very, very powerful. For the fusion cards, we're on the 1 Fusion Recovery, 2 Poly, and then 2 Miracle Fusion. I don't want to brick on these. I figure 5. I play Fluffle, and generally I've found that in some deck building that you want like 1 or 2 actual copies of Poly, and then a couple ways to like get your Poly back, and usually it ends up being no more than 5 versions of Poly interactions. So I'm running that. I'm running just the 5 Poly interactions and see how that plays out in my rotation series deck building versus when I'm trying to do like my advanced format modern constructed deck building. We have the 1 Skyscraper for some extra battle damage. We have the Lightning Vortex, the Brain Control, the pay 8 feel great damage condenser is now in the main deck. Basically whatever damage gets dealt to me, I can summon literally anything. Bumping down Hero Signal to 1 because of the introduction of Macrocosmos, Banisher of the Radiant, and Dim Fissure. 1 Karma Cut, haven't bought any extra yet, but still a good card. 2 Wing Blast to take care of, say, like non-fusion area. I'm mostly saving these for like huge threats in terms of like back row. Am I about to die? No. Or am I about to be locked out of my extra deck kind of use? And then the 2 Threatening Roar to blank battle phases, hopefully. So we have a nice concise 40 here. The extras got our newest heroes added to it, the Rampart, the Fusion Enforcer, the Mariner, the Shining Phoenix Enforcer, and the like. In the side, we have a 2nd Majestic Mech Oka, the Chainsaw Insect, Doom Lord as basically a Chaos Sorcerer. I could potentially normal summon it, banish a monster for 2 turns, and then hopefully go for game with it. Diamond Dude, if I can launch a Lightning Vortex off of Diamond Dude, it's very much good that I don't have to discard to Lightning Vortex my opponent. The 3rd Wing Blast if Isaac's on heavy back row stuff. The 3rd Threatening Roar. Forced back since I only pulled 1. I'm putting it in the side until I know that I'm going first, so that I can bounce back whatever Isaac's doing and maybe gain a little advantage off that. Now to the most important chunk of my side deck. It is the Macro Convergence DD Survivor. Macrocosmos basically makes all the cards that activate when sent to the graveyard bad. And then Grand Convergence is basically Dark Hole, as long as you have Macrocosmos. But I really am kind of hard focusing on the hero stuff. So I'm allocating it to the side deck so that if Isaac's going on a very, very aggro strategy, I side these in, getting rid of everything that's graveyard reliant in my deck, such as Miracle Fusion, Oversoul, Fusion Recovery, Cyber Phoenix, Treeborn Frog. Clear all that stuff out of the deck, play in the Macrocosmos, and then put in 2 copies of DD Survivor. And this is the deck. This is probably the last time I am going to put heroes on the board. If the hero cards don't make this deck good, nothing does until modern format 20 years later. I built probably the best childhood hero deck that I could. If I was a kid with playing with the cards in my weaved basket, this is what I would build. I think this deck can do it. I think this deck can do it, Isaac. I really think this set put this deck over the edge. With that, I'm going to pass you off to Isaac so you can see his deck, and I will see you in the duel room.
So this deck has some cards. There's a lot of cards in this deck, and they all do different things. Maybe some of them kind of have a little bit of synergy, sort of. But okay. I'm just gonna go card by card, because each one of these things is basically its own beast, I swear. So first we have Anteater Eating Ant. We have a lot of spells and traps, so I think this could be just fine. 2 Bountiful Artemis. Each time a counter trap is activated immediately after it resolves, draw 1 card, which with both Forced Back being a counter trap and Malfunction being a counter trap, I think this could be pretty dang handy. The 1 Brainjacker is still a good boy. 2 Chainsaw Insect, 1 Cyber Archfiend, I cut this guy down. 2 Cyber Dragon, 1 Cyber Gymnast. It's gonna be nice little easy removal on occasion. 2 Cyber Tutus, I think this dude can close out games. I mean, it can attack directly if your opponent has monsters that have higher attack than this card. And with Rising Energy, we could just buff this girl up to 2500 attack. 1 Dreadmaster. I don't have any Destiny heroes other than this one singular card. And that's because I have 2 Clock Tower Prison, and I know Cody is probably running Destiny heroes. If I can't use this guy, then I can discard him with no hesitation, or rather side him out in the next couple of games. 1 Goblin Elite Attack Force as a big bungus, the 1 Golem Sentry, the 3 Lele, the 1 Silent Swordsman, he is in the main deck now, baby. 1 Victory Viper XX03. This card's fun, and with Rising Energy, if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, activate 1 of these effects. This card gains 400 attack, or it can target 1 face-up spell and trap on the field to destroy it, or, and this is the one I'm thinking of, special summon 1 token with the same attack and defense as this card. And it's always the same as this card. And Rising Energy lasts until the end of the turn, which means we can easily, as long as this destroys a monster, get 2,700 attackers in the same battle phase. That's why Rising Energy is in the main deck, to be honest. It has all these fun little synergies. 1 Whirlwind Weasel. You thought I was joking about this card. I'm putting this bad boy in. You flip it, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards for the rest of the turn. This could be huge. 1 Brain Control, 2 Clock Tower Prison, 1 Lightning Vortex, 1 Pot of Avarice in the main deck if Cody is on macro or I side into macro, as you can see in the side deck, then this card is coming out. The 2 Swords of Concealing Light, 2 Force Back that I got, 2 Malfunction, fun cards, I swear, 1 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, 2 Rising Energy, and 3 Threatening Roar. In the side deck, we got the 3 Ebon Magician Curran in case Cody pulls his own Clock Tower Prison and is going for a stally, no battle damage strategy. I'm not saying it's likely, but if he does, I want to be able to be prepared for it. 1 Grand Convergence to pair with the 2 macros in here. 2 Misfortune as fun burn cards that can actually do a pretty solid amount of damage. 2 Dimension Wall, again for that extra effect damage. 2 Non-Fusion Area, in case Cody's still on fusions, which I imagine he will be. The 2nd Phoenix Wing, and 2 Royal Surrender. If Cody is on Macrocosmos, or something similar to that, then we can side these in, and then Artemis will be live even more often. I don't know, I'm kind of liking all this stuff. I kind of hope Cody is on macro, because that would be pretty funny, and I have no cards that really use the graveyard. Other than Pot of Avarice, which, you know, that's a 1 card, it can be sided out, who cares. Anyway, oh my god, this is going to be such a fun... I'm kind of excited for this deck. It's a mishmash of a bunch of weird stuff, but a lot of it's good, man. Let's get into these games!
Alright, Isaac. The clock's run out. It's time to take a dive. It's high noon. That your downfall is at hand. It's clock puns. So how are you doing?
I guess you needed a second to think about that. You want to give it a second go?
No, we don't have time for that. We gotta fulfill our destiny and duel and battle and things and.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm outie 5,000. All right, let's go with this guy right here. I'm ready. Let's just get into these games, man.
Yeah, I know, because we talk enough about the set, so skip the preamble and let's just get into
smash rocks, I guess.
Yeah. All right, let's cut some paper. Woohoo!
Ooh. Apparently, jeez. All right. Now hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay. Yeah.
Going first. Will let you set up before me. What do you think about that? Is that something you want to do?
Was that it?
Yes.
No, I'm going second. Shut up.
Wait until I draw Clock Tower Prison in my opening hand. Stand by main.
I mean, if you did, I wouldn't be too terrible about it. I mean, this set is absolutely crazy for me. Oh, come on!
Yes!
I thought you were bullshitting.
You wish I was! I'll set a card and I'll pass my turn.
Oh god, this is stand by main. This is kind of bad.
To be fair, when I said that, I did not have it in my hand at that point. It was the last card that I drew.
I have to do this, otherwise I'm gonna normal summon Bubble Man. I'm gonna activate Our Righteous Justice. I'm gonna destroy the Clock Tower.
Okay, I'll activate its effect.
Sure. No, you don't. I don't think you don't get to do it because it didn't have any counters on it.
Oh, you're right. My bad. That's silly of me. I just shuffled my deck for free.
Yeah.
I don't know what was on top. I didn't even check, but all right.
All right. Let's go to battle. I'm gonna hit in for 8.
I'll take 800. That's fine.
All right. We'll go to main 2. I'll set 1, set 2, and pass.
Alright, I'll draw standby main. Well, let's summon the Sidra.
Yeah, Sydra's fine.
Tell you what, I'm just gonna go to battle, I'll hit in.
Alright, I will at start step. I gotta roar. Can't lose the, I can't lose the bubbles, man. I can't lose them.
That's fair. I can't blame you for that. In that case, I'll go ahead and pass turn.
Alright, let's draw. Standby main. Okay, this is interesting. This is actually a bit more interesting than I thought.
Ooh,
I guess...
We're gonna see some combos?
I mean, yeah, if combo is tribute Bubble Man for Majestic Oka.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and we'll go battle.
Yep.
And then I'll hit into the Psy.
Damage calculation.
Oh, come now. Don't do... Oh, you... Okay, yeah.
I'll discard this card that has no use in my opening hand.
Alright, so at this point, what? I'm gonna lose 12. That'll receive a pass turn for me, dog.
I'll draw. I'll go ahead and activate Clock Tower Prison.
You got 2 of them?
I'll go to battle. I'll attack with 21.
That's a... Dang, that's a super rare. All right. After the Sidra damage, I'm going to
damage condenser.
Damage condenser. Good. I'm gonna pitch Sparkman. What do I want to bring out here? Does the position matter in face-up attack position? So that does matter. You don't have anything going on. I think I will get my own Sidra here.
You will? Okay. All right. Is that it then?
Yeah.
I'll go to main 2. I kind of wish I didn't normal that Artemis. I'm just going to pass turn, actually.
All right, let's draw.
Stand by. Oh. I'll put 1 on Clock Tower.
All right, so 3 more turns and you stop taking battle damage.
I can't believe I drew 2 Clock Tower Prison. That's... You see my pools. Those are my pools.
Yeah, so far I'm not cool with that. This isn't kosher. I think I'm gonna go battle. I'm gonna hit into the Artemis here.
So that's 500.
I'll go Ming 2. I'll set 1 and pass.
All right. I'll draw standby main. I don't know. Do I want to crash Sidras? Actually, let's do this. I'm going to activate brain control, targeting your Sidra. Pay 800.
Right. Yeah, pay 8 and target Sidra. Man, this is kind of rough. I don't think you can do it on the... Alright, so I got a Wing Blast here. I'm going to pitch an Oversoul. I'm going to target my own Sidra.
You are? Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with that, actually. That's fine with me. I'll go to battle. I'll attack in, obviously.
Yeah, I'll take the 21.
Yep, I'll go to main 2, set, pass. This is crazy. One more on clock tower.
Alright, we'll just run outside Dread Pass.
Yeah, that makes sense. Standby main. You know what? Let's do it. Chainsaw insect.
Ew.
I'll go to battle. You'll get a card out of this, but I got decent card advantage, so I'm okay.
So I'll take the 3. And
You'll draw a card. Attack for 21.
Take 21.
Puts you out of literally everything else range.
Yeah.
So let's see what you got here with 2 cards. Can you bring this back?
So standby, get your thing.
Yep.
Maybe? It really depends on what comes off after this. I'm going to normal summon a Wild Heart.
That does not activate. Go ahead.
And we will Skyscraper.
Yep.
We're gonna go battle. Let's hit. And so I'll get the draw for
I'll take
insect,
100.
and you'll take 100.
That's pretty good. Oh my god. That could do it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it does not do it.
Because I can't attack you. It's when you attack me. Yeah.
Correct, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, the card that I drew does not do it, so I'm gonna have to admit defeat here.
Oh my god, that was crazy. Oh boy, Cody.
Yes.
Draw better cards next time. That was really close, dude. Like I can't believe how good that Wild Heart Skyscraper combo was.
I know. I couldn't believe it either. I was so impressed that I just had to hit the admit defeat button because I knew I was so good.
True.
I still have to go second. There's no way that I can not take the extra card.
Second is 100% the best choice. I'll go to standby main. Oof. Do I want to do anything? I'll set a couple cards, I guess. And I'm gonna pass turn.
Alright, that's fair. Alright,
Yeah.
standby main. I liked your idea so much that I'm gonna do the same thing. Go ahead.
Ooh. I'll draw standby main. Oh my god, what's even like in your hand? I'm going to, I guess, normal summon a bountiful Artemis.
Uh-huh.
You saw her last time. I'll go to battle. I'll just attack in.
Yeah, I'll take 16 here. That's fine.
16. That's okay. Cool. Main 2. I think you'll be fine with just passing here.
All right, let's draw. Standby main. All right, I'm gonna try to run out of Sidra here.
Thinking. Yeah, that's okay.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to go battle. All right, I'm gonna attack Artemis.
I won't do anything. I think that I'm okay with that.
All right.
I'll take the 500.
And take a little bit of damage and I pass.
I'll draw standby main. Gonna go ahead and summon my own Sidra.
Ooh. Okay, that'd be funny if I don't have a karma cut. Let's target that guy, get him out of here.
Ooh, that's rough. Thinking. Yeah, that's fine. You do be banish.
Woohoo! One Sidra gone.
True! I'll go ahead and normal summon a chainsaw insect.
Why do you do these things? Why?
I just like that, I guess.
Okay, yeah,
Let it battle.
Chainsaw's fine.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tack in.
All right, so I'll get a draw. I'll lose my guy. I'll take 300.
Sure do. All right, I'll go to main 2 now, and I'm going to pass.
All right, we draw. Standby main. Why is this actually bad? All right, I'll special Sidra.
You had another Sidra. Okay.
I'll go. I'll try to lightning vortex here. I'm gonna pitch the R.
Yeah. Okay. That resolves.
All right, we'll go battle.
And
we'll hit in for 21.
I'll take 21.
All right, we'll go main 2 and we'll pass.
You finally have 2 Sidras. It took you long enough.
Yeah.
Standby main.
It was the last chance.
I'll activate my own lightning vortex.
Yeah, what are you pitching?
Malfunction.
Malfunction? Okay, I'll lose the Psy.
Yep. Okay.
Sigh, yay.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna normal summon a Victory Viper XX03.
Oh my god. That's
I'll
hilarious.
Throw the battle attack in.
I mean, it's actually a pretty okay card. Conditional spell and trap removal.
It can be nice. It can be nice. I'll go to main 2, and I think I'm just gonna pass turn. Oh my god.
Alright, stand by main.
Yep. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Alright, let's grab ourselves a hero. Alright, we'll grab Wild Heart here.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright. Well, normal.
Yep.
We'll go battle, and we'll head in for 15.
I'll take the 300.
Woohoo! Alright, main 2, we'll pass.
I'll draw, stand by main. Set a card, and I'm gonna pass.
Alright, stand by main.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna normal a Burstinatrix.
Burstinatrix. I'm thinking, let's forced back the Burstinatrix.
Okay, that's fine. And then we'll go battle, I'll hit in for 15.
Okay.
Alright, and then we'll pass.
Alright, I'll draw, stand by main. That might save me for a little bit of time. Just gonna normal the Goblin Elite.
Goblin Elite.
Yep. And Burstinatrix is only 1200, so I could still technically attack in, and you wouldn't be able to beat him over with Burstinatrix, but it really depends on what other cards you got. Oh man, this is a tough call, man.
Yeah, even Burstinatrix with a Skyscraper will beat it over it if it goes to defense. But that's the only way that works.
Yeah,
or H Heated Heart.
That's true. If you're playing H, I respect you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna attack in. Let's go to battle. I'll attack in. Anything on attack declaration?
No sir.
On attack declaration, I'll flip Macrocosmos.
Okay, Mac. So, do you know how this interaction works? Wild Heart's unaffected by macro, or...
They are still removed from play instead of going to the graveyard. By Wikipedia.
Yeah, that is correct. So he will still be banished. Okay.
Alright, so Wild Heart is actually banished here.
Okay, so I'm taking 700.
Yep.
And then I'm going to lose my guy.
And Goblin Elite Attack Force will go to defense as I enter main 2. And then I will pass.
Okay, so let's draw stand by main. Whoop. Okay.
Not that, I assume.
not put cards back on my deck so I could draw them later. Let's run out of Sparkman.
Oh, Sparkman, okay.
Alright, we're gonna run battle.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna run into the Elite Attack Force.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that.
And there was nothing we could do.
Wrong button.
Yeah, everything's
This gets banished. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, as soon as Macrocosmos came out, everything just was like, oh, whoa, stop the game, stop the game.
I'll go to standby main. Man, I'm just gonna set a card. For the first time we set a card in years.
Yeah. I mean, it's that Drillroid, man.
I know, you want to do it so sparingly.
I'll normal summon Mech Oka.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And we'll go battle.
Yeah.
And I'll hit into the face down with Oka.
That's pretty good.
Alright, and then we'll hit in for 16.
I'll take the 16.
End phase, Oka's gonna get banished, and we'll pass.
I'll draw. Standby main. Well, let's run out the Lele.
Ooh.
This time I'm not going to attack, because I know you at least have a Burstinatrix, which is going to be rough. So I'm just going to pass.
Alright.
Unless you might have some removal otherwise, but...
I do have some removal.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, we'll go battle.
Yeah.
Let's hit in over.
I'll take 700.
You take 300. And we'll go main 2, and I will pass.
Draw, stand by main. Ah, this is not looking good for me. I'll pass turn.
It's Sparkman Beats, stand by main.
Them Sparkman beats are crazy.
Alright, let's run out the Drillroid.
Yep.
Let's go battle.
Yep.
Let's head in for 16.
Yep.
And let's head in for the Drillroid.
Yep. That's it. All right. Oh, that hurt. That hurt me.
Oh, baby.
Oh, but Cody, you see, this was my plan all along. I have made you cocky, and I get to choose to go second this time, giving me the advantage.
Oh, no. You get to go second. Whatever will I do? Well, I do nothing. Go ahead.
No. Stand by main.
Apparently that was the decider.
I guess so. What do I even want to do here?
Yeah, I guess it's because I don't give you Sidra at this point. You know, I might take a little bit of damage, but at least you don't get 2 monsters instead of just 1.
True. All right. Well, I'll normal summon the Artemis.
That is fine.
I'll go to battle. Definitely attack in. Obviously. Yeah. Just wait until I freaking get an OTK deck. That'd be absolutely insane.
Yeah, just a couple more years and we'll get there.
Yeah, I think that would probably do it, to be honest. So let's pass turn.
All right, let's draw. Stand by main. Interesting stuff here. All right, I'm gonna try and run out of Sidra here.
Sydra's fine.
Oh man, this is a little rough around the edges. Okay, if you have it, I think this is fine. Cause then if you do it, this is funny. I'm gonna run out DD Survivor.
Oh.
My thought process here is that if you Karma Cut it, it'll just come back. If you have Macro, it just comes back. If you Wing Blast it, I just get the guy that comes back forever back.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
Let's go battle.
Yep. Start up a battle. I'll threatening roar.
All right. I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
Yep.
All right. I'll just pass.
I'll draw. Stand by main. Let us swords here.
Ooh. Okay.
Now this is the tricky bit. Let's go ahead and run out a chainsaw insect. I'll go to battle. I will hit over your that guy with that guy.
Yeah.
Hit over that guy with that guy. You'll draw a card, obviously, which is unfortunate, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll set one and I'll pass turn.
All right, let's draw here. Stand by main.
Yep.
We're gonna grab a Wild Heart.
All right.
I guess this is as good a time as any. We're gonna go ahead and fire off the Vortex. We're gonna pitch a burn.
Firing off the Vortex. Yeah. Okay, that resolves.
We'll go ahead and run out the Wild.
Yep.
And then we'll go battle. And then hit in for 15.
I'll take 15.
We'll pass.
Alright, I'll draw. Stand by main. This is rough. Well, let's start by specialing the Sidra.
Ew. Yeah, that's fine.
I guess technically it's a turn on swords.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah. I think all I'm gonna do is go to battle. I'll attack in.
Alright, so I will take the 6 here.
Yep, 600. Main 2, I'm just gonna pass.
Alright, stand by main. This is actually a little rough, because I don't know what you're gonna get. I'm 100% I'm not dying next turn, because even if you get a guy...
My bottom 2 cards are both continuous spells. I'm about to summon Hamon.
Please don't. Okay, I don't think I'm dying, so I'll go ahead and just pass here.
Okay, that's interesting. Stand by main. There's not much to do, to be honest, other than get in for damage. This goes to grave. Okay, I think, funnily enough, I'm gonna run out an Ebon Magician Kuran.
What?
I'll go to battle, I'll hit in with 21 and then 12.
Alright, so there's 21. Oops, that's 10,000. And there's 12.
There you go. I'll pass there. See what you can do. I'm curious.
Standby main.
Yeah, go ahead.
It doesn't do anything for me. I gotta run out of Drillroid here.
Really? Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to go battle.
I will Threatening Roar, actually.
Okay. Main 2.
Yeah.
Let's set 2 and pass.
Alright. I'll draw. I'll go to standby. You'll take 300 points of damage.
Yeah.
It could matter. Thinking, right now the only things that could save you are like, if I don't have any monsters, a Phoenix Swing could do it, or a Karma Cut could do it. But other than like that, you could have like a Threatening Roar. Well, let's go with a Lele. See what happens. Is Lele
Sure.
okay?
Yeah, he's good.
Alright, I'll go to battle phase. Battle phase. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
it. Okay.
Yep.
That was pretty anticlimactic.
No, yeah. You had to have exactly not a monster.
I had 2.
Exactly not any monster.
Oh my god. That was a set of some sort. Brain Control and Grand Convergence. You had Macrocosmos, or did you just put that in because you knew I was playing Macro?
I did have macro. I just didn't see it this game.
Oh. How many did you put in? Like
3. I'm running 3 and 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's basically Dark Hole.
It's true. It's pretty good. I just think it can be really bricky, so I put in 2 and 1. 2 macro, 1 Grand Convergence, but I also put in 1 non-fusion area as well.
Yeah, I figured
That was the Rising Energy though, just in case you had it in your back row.
Alright, yeah, so I wasn't winning this set anyway. Damn it!
If you had a Threatening Roar, that could have stalled out for a turn.
It wouldn't have mattered. My draw nothing would have saved me there.
What you have in your hand? Oh my god! You must have had something in there. A Skyscraper.
Those were the other 2 cards in my hand. The rest of these I just drew because I wanted to see what I got.
Okay. Oh man, that's rough, buddy. That is rough.
Had I kept the Wild Heart or sent out the Drillroid first and then the Wild Heart later, I would have probably have been in a better situation because then I could have made use of the R a little bit more because that Threatening Roar hurts a lot more than the Rising Energy.
It's pretty rough, man. That Threatening Roar, like, really dang solid card. No wonder it was a staple for GOAT format. So you're playing all the hero cards. I was kind of pegging you on it, but I was wondering exactly what you'd run. Were you doing fusion stuff as well?
So I actually... the main deck had all like the regular hero stuff, like the Miracle Fusions and the Hero Signal, and the Frog and Bubble Man, Oversoul and all that kind of stuff. I sided them out for a Macrocosmos package because if everything's gonna get banished, none of the graveyard stuff's gonna trigger. So I sided out everything that used the graveyard to solely go into a Macrocosmos line with DD Survivor. In theory, it works out pretty well because it's like, if I'm running Macrocosmos, I can't run anything with the graveyard like Miracle Fusion. That card is ass if I'm trying to run Macrocosmos.
True. The thing is, like, I sided into Macrocosmos the second game. Because I thought, like, I wasn't really sure if you're gonna go, like, the Fusion Summon strategy, which I figured you would. I just wanted to check to make sure. And then I went into the macro, which obviously hard counters fusions.
So we countered, played each other.
Yeah, exactly. Man, Wild Heart is so good, though. I can't... Just being able to be unaffected by spells and traps is crazy. Got the Phoenix Enforcer. Oh my god. These are some cool looking dudes. Dudes.
Like, I fucking opened the nut. Like, I got Cyber Phoenix. I got 3 of every hero card. I got the Phoenix, and I got the Shining Phoenix Enforcer, and then the immediate next pack, I got Phoenix Enforcer.
That's crazy.
I got the 3 Convergence, the 3 Cosmos, like, I had 2 Survivor from the one set that I thought I only had 1, but I had 2. Like, I had the Nut deck.
That's amazing.
Like the nut pulls, I got the second Sidra. I was ready. Like this was supposed to be the set that pushed Hero over the edge because R takes care of literally everything.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, it is really good, and that's why I was like, I really teched my deck against Hero strategy, especially the side deck, because yeah, you mostly need the fusions in order to get major advantage off. But with Skyscraper, like, how do I deal with that? I have such a hard time dealing with that card. Even though it's a one-of, it's crazy powerful.
Oh, I also got Dreadmaster, like the 2 of them.
Dude, I got 3 Dreadmaster and 2 were ulties.
I know, like.
Did you pull any Clock Tower though?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's a bummer. I like you saw, I managed to pull 2 Clock Tower and I pulled 2 Forced back. So I'm really happy with those specifically.
I only got 1, but I didn't think it would matter too much because even 1 is still really good.
Yeah. Well, you know what? With those 2 Sidras, I was really feeling it that second game. Like, Forceback does nothing against Sidra. I was like, come on, it was sitting there on the field for pretty much the entire damn game, and you just kept special summoning Sidra. I'm like, this does nothing.
Yeah, that second Sidra, I contemplated getting the 3rd. I really did, but I really wanted this Rampart Blaster. Because if I could make it, how do you have to use removal to get out.
Yeah.
Otherwise I just keep attacking you for 1,000 directly.
True. I really wish I was able to summon the Whirlwind Weasel. He needs his time to shine.
What the fuck is this? What?
He's literally an amazing card.
What the fuck? Why? What is this? This is.
That prevents you from activating spells and traps. That prevents Grand Convergence from going off, dude. It prevents like Karma Cut. It prevents Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. He's too good, man. I don't know why he isn't limited.
I'm about to limit this stupid like what? I think I'm finally coming to the acceptance part of the 5 stages of grief here. if even the advantage generating card of E, if E couldn't make the heroes work, I don't think these can do anything.
All right, and with that, good luck trying to beat us in our own game. Never mind, I'm not gonna use that as the outro. What do I want to do for an outro? Do you want to do the outro this time, buddy? I'll let you do it. I can't think of a good one.
I was just like, never mind trying to beat us. We like it. It's fun.
One more time. We're into BDSM. That's us.
That's us. Just the BD boys.
The BD boy. Bountiful Artemis is our dominatrix.
We're the Bountiful Artemis boys. We're the BASM boys.
Okay. Cut. This is the end. No goodbyes. This does not deserve a goodbye. Just get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. Leave. But thank you for watching.